Have you ever heard the term sheep, lemming? I mean, this is exactly what a sheep looks like, and I've been there, but don't do this, okay? Don't be like this. I'm thinking this should be a pretty short video because I hope that this is very self-explanatory, but I bring this up for a couple of reasons. The first one being, don't be like this, and I hope that's glaringly obvious. But the other reason is I want to offer it up as some motivation, some maybe inspiration, because maybe you're wondering, I don't know if I can do this, and you're struggling. Maybe you see the statistics of 90% of people fail, and it's just, and that is true. Most people do fail, but a lot of that 90%, I'm not going to say all of it, but there's a lot that contributes to the 90% where you have people acting like this. So my point is, for you, don't let that 90% number discourage you, because as long as you're not acting like this, again, I can't say that means you're guaranteed to have success, but you have a much higher likelihood, a much higher chance to have success. Yeah, you absolutely do, because unfortunately, and at this point, I have so many data points. I don't know how many of these Clay Trader Mail videos I've done, but there are so many comments like this where people are running around acting like an absolute sheep. And it's really, really not what you want to do, but it's not really, I don't think anybody, let me put it this way. After I read this comment, if you were to say, or if I were to tell you, and this person fails, I don't think you'd be like, what? They failed as a trader? Oh my, wow, I did not see that coming. I'm pretty sure nobody would react that way. So let me just read this comment, and then I'll wrap this video up, because all this is pretty self-explanatory. Hey Clay, you should do a ESNC video. This guy just took off, and I don't know what the support is, LOL. So support, if you're unfamiliar, is just an area of a tool called a tactical analysis. And basically, it reveals, do you have a plan? Do you not have a plan? Are you just kind of making it up as it goes? And for this person to be in the market and then to just be like, hey, I don't even know what support is. Now supports, there's much more to trading than just support, but support is a very, very basic concept. In fact, it's so basic, it's one of those situations where I see it a lot, and I would tell people, hey, listen, just because you know what a support is, just realize that there's more to trading, there's more to putting together a trade plan than just understanding what a support level is and understanding how to identify a support level. I mean, that's very, very basic stuff. So, just keep that in mind. But in this case, they're just flat out saying, I don't even know what a support is. So, I mean, they do not know the basics of basics yet. They're out there using real money and clearly depending on me. Hey, Clay, can you do a video because I don't know what a support is? And apparently they're just having a good old time with the LOL. And they think it's funny that they don't know what something as basic as a support level is. So like I said, if I were to say this person is going to fail as a trader, is that really a mind-blowing statement on my part? Of course it's not. And this stuff is all over the place. You have people out there using real money, and they don't even understand the basics of basics. I want to reiterate, if you understand what a support level is, and if you understand, hey, I know how to identify a support level, that's still super basic. There's a lot more that you need to understand in order to structure and put together a real, true trade plan. Because that is just so basic, yet here this person is, they don't even know what the absolute basics are. My impression right now is their definition of, yeah, I know how to trade is, well, I knew to open up a broker, I knew how to place a buy order, and then I knew, I know what like a chart is in general. Yeah, so I know how to trade. I mean, and people wonder why 90% of people fail. So don't be like this. I don't think I really need to tell you that, but make sure you actually know what you're doing. But also, if you have, invested, and not necessarily my trainings that I offer, but maybe somebody else's, and you're feeling, as you kind of go through the training, you're seeing those statistics, am I making the right choice? I don't know if I can do it. I mean, just realize, like I said, you put yourself well ahead of what a lot of people do, and that's just one example of it. So don't be discouraged, have faith in yourself, know that you're on the right pathway, and just keep pressing on, because there is a lot of people like this that are contributing to those nasty statistics, and you are not one of them. So like I said, be confident in yourself. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.